blindfolded strangers are about to begin their journey to become the sole survivor.
My name is Katie McCabe, and I am from Winslow, Maine. I am a real estate agent. I've been in real estate for a little over a year. I also coach field hockey for high school elite teams that travel all over the nation. I have a husband and a son. My husband's name's Bill, my son's name is Toby, and he's 5 years old. I am coming into this game with some competitive edge. I really like puzzles. I think I can win a little bit more with, I'm going to try to figure out some personalities and see how I can fit that into this game a little bit better.
My name is Becky Barton. I live in the Boston area right now. I've been on the East Coast for about 10 years, but I'm originally from California. I'm generally a nice person, and I get along well with other people. I can sort of adapt to different personalities. I'm not sure how I'm going to do with the social strategizing, because I'm not the most manipulative person, and I'm kind of naive and gullible, but in terms of physical challenges, I definitely think I'll thrive, and hopefully that'll take me to the end.
My name's Emily. I'm from Guilford, Maine. I'm 39. I work in social services. I like art and bicycles and Maine.
What makes me think that I can win this game?
Oh, I don't know that I can, but it'd be fun to try.
I'm Sam Richardson, and I'm from Heartland, Maine. Excited to kick some ass, because I'm a badass. I'm a mom of 3, I'm married, I work at a farm. I'm excited to play. This is new to me, so I don't know. There's some, looks like some crazy competitors out there, so I don't know. I'm gonna give them my all.
I'm Jasmine. I'm from Stetson, Maine. I like to ride my horse. Oh, I have a little girl. She's 6. I don't like to lose. I'm really competitive. So.
My name's Toby Cole. I'm from Calais, Maine. I'll be 37 on Saturday, hopefully still in the woods. I have a beautiful wife, 2 kids, 9, soon to be 9 and 5. I work at Calais High School. I'm a teacher there with the JMG program, and I'm active. I coach softball, play a lot of golf. I'm a basketball official, high school basketball. I like being outdoors, being around people, doing stuff. I think I have a pretty good social piece. I'm a pretty good judge of character. I can read people pretty good, and hopefully that mixed in with my athletic ability and ability to do kind of all things pretty good, hopefully will allow me to win.
My name is Michael Cantil, and I am from Warren, Maine. I am a huge Survivor fan. I played last year in D for Redemption. I think I can win this game because I think I have a good read on people, and I think that obviously me coming in last minute kind of gives me like an advantage, not thinking about, just thinking about it for a long period of time. So me coming in with a fresh mind, I think definitely will help me win this game, definitely.
I am Forrest Dale. I'm from down East Maine, a little town called Steuben. I live in a tree house on the side of a mountain. I'm pretty ambitious. I spend every day from dawn till dusk working, and lots of times I work on both sides of that too. I try and do a lot for my community. I'm a pastor, I'm a politician. I've run a homeless shelter for the last 12 years. I've been in almost every type of work and industry that there is, from working offshore in almost every fishing industry to doing construction, carpentry, mechanic work. I've worked in factories, done a lot of different things. I'm also a certified recovery coach. I've also been a model. I've been in 4 movies. I've worked in multiple aspects of the movie production business. I needed to have more people that were watching me and that cared about my story, cared about who I am, and through that, now they can't do some of the things that they've done to me in the past. I'm kind of a Buddhist, so I'm not real big on aiming to win. I'm kind of here more to help people along in their journey and travel along my own. But this challenge, I think will be very easy for me. I've endured a lot of hardships in my life. I've been homeless. I've gone through a lot, and at this point, I live in a tree house in the Maine woods. This is just another day Bay at the beach for me.
My name's John Hamer. I'm from Winthrop, Maine. I work in Bangor, and so it's been a nice short drive. I'm married. My wife is also a lawyer, and we have a daughter, Zoe, who will be hopefully coming to visit and watch me compete. And I enjoy doing Survivor games. I have some experience in other games, so I'm hoping to put my losses at good use. So I think that I can fly under the radar enough and get some good alliances early and just try to worm my way to the end. That's my plan, to worm. I'm a lawyer. You know, that's what we do.
My name is Justin Warren, and I'm from Old Town, Maine. I'm 30 years old. I'm currently an economics student at the University of Maine. I served in the Marine Corps Infantry for 6 years. Deployed to Afghanistan in 2011. I have a girlfriend, and she has a 6-year-old son. I'm adaptable. I've moved around the country with nothing but a duffel bag on my shoulder and created a life for myself. I've got education, I've got military experience. I'm likable, personable, I believe, and I'm not in the best shape right now, but I'm hoping that my past experience will get me through the game.
Katie, Becky, Emily, Sam, Jasmine, Toby, Michael, Forrest, John, and Justin make up the Skitter tribe. They have been dropped on the side of a quiet road. Using the map they were given, they must now make their way through fields and wooded trails to their designated camp. There, they will build their own shelter to protect themselves from the elements. Over the course of 4 days, they will compete in challenges for food and immunity. While they will eventually be competing against each other, they must first focus on working together to defeat another set of challengers. Wearing blue, 9 more people wait to begin their journey. They make up the Lombard tribe.
My name's Jasmine. Most people call me Jazzy. I'm from Randolph, and I'm a crisis counselor. I think that I'll be like a kind of silent threat. I think people will assume I'm a weak kind of competitor because I'm like a plus size girl. My social game will be pretty on point, and I've already been working that angle already.
Hi, I'm Jessica Bradford. I'm from Corinth, Maine. I was in the Marines for 6 years. I actually just got out on the 25th, and I'm going to be going to graduate school in California this fall. So in the meantime, I'm doing nothing. I like to travel a lot. I travel a lot for my job, and I travel a lot on my own. I feel like I'm really good at team sports. I feel like I'm pretty social, so I feel like I would be able to play the game well.
My name is Brandon Clark. I'm from Bangor, Maine. I worked at the Jungle Cruise, so I'm commemorating that with my socks. I just moved back here from Orlando. I was working at Disney World for a couple years. So I told jokes and drove a boat around a river. So I think I'm gonna win because there's a stigma to people who work at Disney that you're really nice and really friendly. So I'm really good at playing up that and making people like me. But I also know this show really well and I know how to play it. So I feel like I can hide behind this nice personality and blindside people.
Nicholas Garnett. I'm from Appleton, Maine. I have 2 kids. I'm married. I work in a sales job, so I think I have pretty good people skills. This is the second fan Survivor thing I've done. I think I'm really good at Survivor because I know how to read when someone's lying to me, as well as getting people to trust what I'm saying to them. I work in sales. I know how to sell myself to them. That's what I did last time. I'm probably doing very similar stuff this time.
I'm Cameron Daniel. I'm 26. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I work in analytics at a pharmaceutical company. I think that I'm going to win this game because I think I'm sort of a chameleon. I think socially I'm very good at being able to blend in with different groups of people. So, I grew up kind of nerdy with a lot of nerdy interests. I think if there are any like nerdier folks or, more outcasty folks, I'll be able to bring them in and kind of, create a close bond with them. But at the same time, I feel like I could fit in with someone who's maybe more jockey or popular type or something like that. So I think I'm going to be able to blend into all these different groups. So really the first day that I'm out there, I want to just build social bonds with everyone, kind of create a connection with everyone. I think the first day with these 10-person tribes, I think really the main thing that we're going to shoot for is sticking strong. So I'm not super worried about going out early. That could bite me in the butt, but I think in terms of challenges, I'm probably going to be one of the most athletic folks out here. I know I don't necessarily look it, but I think that's a good thing. I don't want to look athletic. I don't want to have super huge muscles, but I think when it comes to these type of challenges, these, you know, carnival games or relay races or things like that, I'm going to be one of the better performers. So I don't anticipate the tribe wanting to get rid of me early, but I also don't think I'm going to go into the merge being a super huge challenge threat.
I am Patrick Rice. I am 24 and I am from Warwick, Rhode Island. And so basically what I do most of the day is just hustling. I work many different jobs. I wear many different hats. I'm the graphic designer at one place. I'm the manager at another at a CVS. And I somehow find time for school. The reason I'm out here today is self-satisfaction. I'm here to prove to myself something. Throughout my life, I've had many different struggles. I've had a tree nut allergy. I've had surgeries. I've had severe migraines. And all this has made me think, will I ever get on this show? And just being here is just a dream come true. I think I should win because I know the best to make people relate to me. I know the best way to relate to other people. I know working with many different hats, I know which phrases are going to set people off and which will bring me in. I know what's the best way to relate to someone, and then at the same time is going to turn them against me.
I'm Sarah, and 42 years old, and from Litchfield. My husband and I own a business. We're a distributor for Boss snowplows, and we manufacture aluminum dock systems, Pleasant dock systems. That's our brand that we make in-house. I have an 11-year-old son who's also a fan of Survivor. I don't feel like I can really come into this with, this is a strategy and this is where I'm gonna win. I think every moment and every challenge and every scenario is gonna present another path to winning. And I think if you come in with too rigid of a plan, it could backfire. So I'm just gonna go in and meet people and see if I can finagle my way to the end.
So my name is Rebecca and I'm from Westbrook, Maine. I'm a mom of 3, 2 teenagers and a first grader. I am a student. I work on the recovery program and for the school district, the drama club. I love Survivor and living in Maine. So I can win this game because I am a people person. I'm very social. I'm kind of stubborn. I know my way around the Maine woods. I'm really good at camp. I'm like a workhorse, and I'm a social person, so I think that'll be good.
My name is Tony Clutter. I'm 33, and I'm from Evansville, Indiana. You could say I'm a Hoosier. And right now, I'm kind of like a stay-at-home dad. I live with my daughter, who's in elementary school, and for a job, I do kitchen work. I work at a high school cafeteria, and so that's my job and that's what I do, and I'm enjoying life and just thinking everything good.
The 10th member of the Lombard tribe, Karen, abandoned her spot in the game at the last minute. This puts Lombard at a numbers disadvantage before the game even begins. Will Jazzy, Jess, Brandon, Nick, Cameron, Patrick, Sarah, Becca, and Tony have what it takes to survive?
I don't know.
She said there was a red.
This is our map. Okay, see where we're walking?
She said there was
right here. Look, here's the marker.
Yeah.
You see how it's on the opposite side of the road as where our campsite is?
Yeah.
So is that where we're supposed to be? Or? That looks like a really nice spot though, surrounded by trees. We probably have a lot less wind. That's my thought too. And we'll clear out some of this stuff so we have a way in and out. Can I get that hatchet, please?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Who's got the pan?
Justin. You have that hatchet?
Are those markers that you
Yeah. That's why I'm cutting them for you guys. So you don't have to walk to them. I've got built-in gloves.
in there?
Forest seems pretty, how do you say it nicely? Out there, different.
Back here?
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to make paths for you guys.
Forrest is a talker.
So Forrest is very talkative.
He talked a little bit too much.
Talks about himself a lot and doesn't ask other people questions.
It's just a lot. So he's taking over and telling us where we got to go and whether we have strong points or not. And we don't really get to voice it. So it's like, oh, you go here. And then it's like, oh, okay. So it makes it hard.
If anybody's not doing anything, we will need some rocks to build a fire pit. Here we are in Surviving Maine.
We got a little lost.
We had a few different ideas of how to go. We didn't really have any guidance, and we hit this four-way intersection. We had been going for about 10-15 minutes. We decided to turn back. We turned back probably almost half the whole way before getting the word that no, we were in the exact right spot. We just didn't turn the last corner. So definitely gave us a lot more time to bond, I think.
Oh, I think we're here.
We're here. Oh, look, we're gonna get a really pretty sunset.
My walk-in actually didn't go as planned, but it was a lot of fun. I think it gave our tribe a nice opportunity to kind of get to know each other.
I already got Alliance of 5 going if nobody's lying to me. Cameron, Sarah with the blonde hair, the shorter guy with the blonde top, I think his name was Brenton, and then Nick.
We need to clear off this area.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We need to make like a good ground clearing.
Hey, where's the rope?
Where's the rope for the...
I had some in my pocket.
So the plan with the shelter is they kind of want to do like a basic lean-to and have the back frame built already. So we're going to try to lean it back. And so some people right now are clearing out the back, which would be Cameron and Brandon. And Brandon helped Nick a lot in building the actual frame. So I feel like everyone divvied out the skills really well. No one really tried to sneak away. Rebecca's good. I think she might have came off a tad bit strong in the beginning. But she's a really good sport otherwise. Tony's a bit quiet, so he might honestly be one of the people it would be easier to vote out. No one's got a real tie to him yet.
Right now I feel like I might be a social outcast. I really haven't had any one-on-one time with like really anybody. I really haven't been talking to anyone about alliances and stuff. I thought about maybe approaching Cameron about something, and then I also think about approaching the blonde girl.
I kind of worry because Tony's kind of off by himself a little bit, and I try to include him in the conversation a little bit, but he doesn't say much, and that can not always work out well for you, and it breaks my heart because he traveled so far.
Tony is really quiet, so he's a hard one to read, but he's a really hard worker at camp, so that's good.
Well, Tony, he's quiet. He's one of those people, like, from the beginning. I'm, of course, worried about, he's with a quiet type. There's two reasons why they're quiet. They're loyalists, meaning they're not going to shake anything up. They're going to alliance, and they're going to follow that right to the end. The other part of it could be is he's a strategic player trying to map his way out. That what worries me, and it makes me wonder if he would jump, if any chance to get him further.
Skitter and Lombard tribes getting their first looks at each other. Alright everyone, welcome to Season 2 of Surviving Maine. Wearing red, we have the 10 members of the Skitter tribe, and in blue, 9 members of the Lombard tribe. One of your tribe mates was unable to participate, so you'll start at a slight disadvantage. Let's get right to the first reward challenge.
For this challenge, the reward is a big old breakfast kit. So in this challenge, there will be 2 people from each tribe solving the puzzle. And then everybody else is going to be working to get the puzzle pieces. So we'll have 3 people for each tribe over at the ropes. You'll be connected to a belt, which is connected to a rope, and you have to use your bodies to unbraid the rope. Once the ropes are all unbraided, a bag of puzzle pieces will fall down. So then once those 3 people get back, so all 3 tribe members are back to the starting point, then one person will run out from your tribe to the 2 little trees in the middle of the field, untie the last puzzle pieces and bring it back for the puzzle solvers to solve the puzzle.
All right, go take your places. Survivors ready? Go! The Skitter tribe is starting to figure out their braid really quickly. Both tribes making quick work of their braid. Lombard's having some trouble. Gonna have to send someone up. Once you have your bags, you're all set to unclip. Justin and Forrest heading out to grab the next bag for the Skitter tribe. Both tribes heading on to the next section of the challenge. It's neck and neck. The Skitter tribe has their bag and they're headed back. The Lombard tribe is stuck in the mud pit, while the Skitter tribe moves on to the next part of the challenge. This could be a real setback. Toby made quick work of those knots and is headed back. Nick is headed out to grab the third bag and making up some time for the Lombard tribe.
Both tribes working on their knots. Congratulations, Lombard, on your win. All right, Lombard, you can come get your reward. You're welcome. All right, so you guys can head back to camp and we'll bring you back for the next challenge.
Actually having the feeling that I came here for was really exciting. And running across the field and mud, and it was like exactly what I was after.
I feel like, looking at the other team, that our team is like way more bonded than their team right now. They're just standing there like looking at the grass and we're kind of all laughing. So I think that'll help us.
The tribe itself, I think, is really, really cool. I think everybody generally really likes each other. We don't have one kind of standout annoyance or anything like that.
There is one thing annoying me about the other tribe, and it's this kid Forrest. Like, I don't get his gig. Like, he's climbing trees, he's running around like a madman. I'm like, are you crazy or just pretending to be crazy?
It's like, I can tell people are getting really annoyed with him.
Yeah, but that's advantageous because the farther you bring him along,
Exactly, he's gonna be like,
he can help us win. Yeah, he can help us win challenges, and then we can just get further into it.
Well, we lost. So it feels I'm kind of bummed about it. Because the rest of our team did great, and I got caught on the wet knot. It was really wet and really hard, and my fingers were getting numb. Michael found a little clue to a hidden immunity idol. He right away he was like, we should share with the rest of the tribe.
Hidden immunity idol, but you will have to be quick and sneaky to get it. In your next challenge, it will be hidden under the left bottom corner of the board. Good luck.
It's hidden in the challenge.
In your next challenge.
And your next challenge.
We just gotta make sure Skitter tribe gets that and not the Lombard tribe.
Right. So we'll just grab it.
We'll figure out what to do with it once we get it.
Come on in, guys.
board challenge. So this challenge is called Connect 4. You're gonna start over here at the beanbags, your whole tribe in a line facing this way, and you're gonna pass the beanbag over, under the next player, over, under, until you get to the end. If you're the last player in line, you're gonna turn around, run to the stump, toss your beanbag to try to land it in one of the squares on the grid. If it makes it, great, run to the beginning of the line. If it slides off or doesn't land in a square, you're gonna run up and grab it and then go to the front of the line, okay? And then once you're at the front of the line, you take the same beanbag and go, okay? Once all your beanbags are out and on a square, if you still do not have Connect 4, then the person who's out here is gonna take one off of the board and bring it to the front, and you'll continue doing over, under. And we'll do that until somebody gets 4 in a row. All right, survivors ready?
Ready. Ready.
Go! So once the last people go to throw it, everybody take a step back. Oh, you guys made one, nice. Lombard makes their first shot. Here we go, Nick.
That's good. That's good.
Now makes their second shot.
We're gonna hit under.
Sam throwing for Skinner. Go, quick. Here we go, Rebecca. Sam throwing. Sorry, guys.
Here we go, Tony.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Under. Over. Under.
Here you guys go.
Run down there. Be ready. Time. Take a good shot. Brandon! Yeah! Brandon!
Brandon knocks the red beanbag out of the square. On? Nope.
Good job, Sarah. Woo!
Nice, Michael.
Here we go, Cameron.
Right in this area.
Back two. Yeah! Needed. Here we go, Jess.
All right, Jess.
Jess makes the score.
That was on.
Yeah. Red knocked off their own.
We have enough beanbags, so if you think one's on, just leave it.
Under. We have one more up here.
That's fine. That's fine. Under.
There you go. That's in that square, that corner, yep. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yes,
let's go.
That's it.
Just grab
That's
one.
it.
Just grab one.
Grab one though.
You gotta grab one.
You're aiming right here, Nick. Nick, right here. That's all right. What happened to you? What happened to you?
Just grab one. Just grab one of the squares.
Where am I going, Shira?
All right, so square, 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 square.
Where am I going, man?
Yeah, right in the middle.
We're gonna switch it to the first 3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Oh, nice try, Jess.
Look, that beanbag might be broken. Come on, come on, come on. The rope.
Either here or here. Which Tony? Yeah!
Lombard wins for Yeah, it was diagonal.
Okay.
With a broken bag.
Shelter building kit. Should be really good tonight. We're expecting a little bit of rain. So,
Yes.
sorry. All right, we're gonna move into our next challenge. For this challenge, you're going to be working to collect numbers for a combination lock. You're going to have 2 people over here with slingshots. You'll be able to slingshot to vases. Each tribe has 3 vases that are hanging in the woods. You need to break them, all 3, and then you're going to go over and find a piece of paper that's broken in the glass. So please be careful, okay? Once you have your paper, you're going to bring the paper over there to the person who's waiting to solve the combination lock, okay? So that's one part. The next thing is that people are going to be running out to the mud pit just on the other side. There's 3 bundles of puzzle pieces. You're going to bring those back to your combination lock. Then 2 people are going to go and solve the puzzle. It's a word puzzle to give you 2 other numbers for your combination lock. Then 2 other people are going to come over here to these vases on the ground, and you're going to count the rocks in the vases, and then on the piece of paper there's a math problem that you have to do to get a correct number, and those numbers will go onto your combination lock. When you open the lock, once you get all 3 pieces of information back to the combination lock, you're going to play with it, get it open. Once it's open, there is a knife inside. Get the knife out, cut the rope between the 2 metal pieces, and your flag will fall. First flag to fall wins immunity. Immunity. Okay.
Let's just get real.
My stomach just went.
10-4.
Survivors ready?
Yeah!
Go!
Skitter's moving on to the second part of this challenge, and Toby's headed off to the mud pit to find the bag of puzzle pieces. There's the first hit for Lombard.
I got it.
So we're looking for 2 numbers, it seems? Okay. If you can, yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know why, so it's really 20. What the fuck is it, you? Okay, maybe it's an N. No, it's an N. Okay. You. Like 40? I think that's the only one that it could be, right?
S, V.
V. What the hell is V? 7. The two numbers spelled out. Right
Wait,
here. No, we got it, dude. Okay, so it's 40 and
48 and 7. Yep.
Jasmine and Nick are still shooting for Lombard. Forrest and Katie heading out to count the rocks. Jasmine connects. One base left for Lombard. This challenge could be a blowout.
Where the fuck is it?
Lombard is finally getting into this challenge. Tony's heading out to go to the mud pit to look for puzzle pieces. Katie and Forrest are still counting rocks for Skitter. Tricky and Brandon heading out to work on their word puzzle. Katie and Forrest are back for Skitter with the final numbers for their combination lock. Now they just have to figure out where all the numbers go. Brandon and Tricky heading back. They think they have the numbers from the word puzzle. Lombard's moving on to the third part of this challenge. The Skitter tribe's still trying to figure out which order the numbers go in the combination. The Lombard tribe is testing out their combination, while the Skitter tribe is still thinking about it.
Come on, Cameron.
And
4. Yep. Hopefully. No.
Okay.
So then
So
what's
no,
8 and 6?
Okay.
So 6 and 8.
Emily and Jasmine working on their combinations for the Skitter tribe.
Oops. Put it back to 8.
Cameron and Rebecca working on their combination for the Lombard tribe.
So then the last one is 6 and
9, 1, 4, 2, 7.
Here we go.
Cameron cutting the rope for Lombard! Lombard wins immediately! Alright guys, head back to the mat. Okay, congratulations Lombard. Here's the immunity idol. Grab it. That means that Lombard is not going to tribal council and Skitter will be seeing me at the next tribal. For now, you're off to your camps, so you guys can head out.
It was just a little demoralizing there at the end to lose the way we did and to see their flag drop, which just kind of a kick to you. So
I was on the slingshots and I hit it along before the Blue Tribe did. Gave us a little bit of advantage. The rest of my teammates were consistent, and we kept that lead right in town to the final code challenge, where we had a little bit of a confusion and ended up falling apart and losing.
I think it all went wrong when we added wrong. We had the wrong number of seasons. And then that threw our whole math equation off.
So it was Michael who found the note to the idol, and it was no secret. We were all right around him, and we all saw it, and he shared the information. So the team decided that when we got to the challenge, that whoever was able to would retrieve it, and it would be a team idol, so to speak.
So I grabbed a hidden immunity under the game board, but I passed it off. I passed it off to Justin.
This idol, you wouldn't believe it. It is literally just hanging, this piece of bone, off our tent, and nobody's dealing with it. I can't believe that Justin took it out of his pocket and gave up. What are you doing?
We talked about it in quite a bit of detail and decided that the best and safest thing to do would be, just hang it up. We all know where it is, and that way if somebody does take it, we're going to eventually find out who's taking it, who has it, and that's not going to work out for that person because they've worked against the team.
I think it's quite funny that it's just hanging there because it's like the apple, and if you eat that apple, you're going home, next.
And it's just chilling there, waiting for someone to pluck from the skies of luck, and of course nobody can do it because they're all
I think it's kind of weird that, they in a group just threw it out there, and that, pretty much whoever takes it and is sneaky about it, they're the ones gonna go home. So that's how they're leaving it right now.
They were like, look at our team idol. That's not a thing. That doesn't exist.
I personally think that idols only make your life worse.
I don't know. Forrest wants it. He thinks he deserves it because he's a pastor and he's honest.
I can't do anything dishonest. I'm a pastor.
Yeah, he said that. I personally think if anybody would take it, it should be Michael because he's the one that found it. But that's just my opinion.
And eventually, if it comes down to it and I need to grab it because I need to keep it out of unloyal people's hands, okay, fine. But until then, I'm not grabbing it. No way. It would paint too much of a target on my back.
Basically, I think the idea is for us to all keep it until we merge, and then we'd be able to use it against the other team because we'd all still be a unified group of people. I don't know. It's just hanging there.
I think Justin, Sam, and Emily. I think we have a little, maybe Becky. We have a little alliance going.
I have a closer right now relationship with Toby and Justin, but John is in the mix and Becky, so we will see.
Katie is she's pretty on it. She said that the last time she played this game that she had got voted out pretty early, and so she's really playing the game right now. It's impressive to watch.
If we go to tribal council tonight, I believe that Forrest is going home.
That upset everybody else. It doesn't even bother me.
Oh my god. We're gonna clean that out after.
Why? It's good.
How did you do that?
I went to throw some brush and caught the edge of it on the hatchet. I could sit there bump on a log and be like, oh, my hand is cut. Or I'd keep working. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working. If you look at my hands, they are covered from one side to the other in way worse cuts than that. And everybody else was all, oh my god, you're bleeding. I must have been due for an oil change. Not a first, I'm sure it won't be a last.
I think that Forrest likes to hear himself, and he likes to direct people.
I think that Forrest is going to get himself into trouble. He's obviously a wild card, so he's not somebody that I'm going to game plan with. He'll get himself into trouble, and he'll go whenever we decide we want him to go.
Around camp, he's very adventurous and like he climbs up trees to try to like bend them down. It's crazy.
Very common thing that when people first meet me, most people either really like me or really don't.
Because he's a know-it-all. I think it's putting everybody on edge.
It was just a little hard to work with him. And he just, I mean, I don't want to be mean. So he's a very strong personality, and that can kind of dominate the group.
I've earned a very high level of integrity through my life.
Forrest is a nice guy, but he's strange. He's done it all, he's seen it all. I don't know. I don't know. Without like really talking crap about him. I mean, just a minute ago, he said his mom tried killing him at 12. His dad died when he was 12. He just got all these stories. He was almost crushed by a truck. I don't know. He bred rabbit. The list goes on. So he's weird.
Actually, I've had teenagers come up and thank me. Through my struggles in this, I've kind of become a beacon of light. I've gone to countless funerals.
I'm like, I can't handle it. He's really nice. Forrest is really nice. He's strange. That's so mean. It's so mean. He can't help it. He can't. Yeah, he probably can.
Yeah, I'm a little eccentric, a little bit different, but my heart's always in the right place.
You know, as intense as Forrest can be, I kind of appreciate him, and I kind of take his good qualities, definitely outweigh his bad or his, over talkative self, but I'm not really clashing with anybody, which makes it a little bit harder to narrow down who you want to get rid of.
As far as I know, no one has talked to Forrest. I do not know. He doesn't stand still for very long at all. So as far as I know, like no one's even had the chance to really talk to him. He doesn't watch Survivor actually. So he's here he just told us that his main reason for being here is to make friends.
It's been, we've lost a lot of challenges, and we really want to change that. It seems that Sam has a close relationship with Jasmine on our team, so we're just trying anybody that seems like buddying up a little bit more than the others. Gonna try and just split that up.
No more than 2 or 3 people have been able to get together at one time, so we're all like trusting what everyone else is saying about who's getting voted out.
But I don't know, it's Survivor, maybe it's me. No.
Welcome to Tribal Council. The first player leaving Surviving Maine will be from the Skitter tribe tonight. Jasmine, can you talk a little bit about the tribe dynamic and how everyone's fitting together?
I think everybody's fitting together pretty good.
Can you elaborate on that? How's like the teamwork and the camp life and all of that going?
Good. Everybody jumps in, does stuff.
John, is everybody pulling their weight at camp so far?
I think so. Everyone's pretty low-key and they're all helping out. It seemed like it came together pretty well last night with the lean-to up and the fire started and the wood collected and the brush cut. Everyone helped.
Okay. Emily, how does this experience kind of fit with your expectations?
Oh, it's pretty much exactly like the show. Fantastic.
Forrest, how are you deciding who to write down tonight?
Probably the person that brings down the morale the most. Whoever doesn't have the drive to stay positive. That's probably the most important thing that I see in this challenge is, no matter what happens, you gotta, keep that mindset of, we can make it through this, we can work together. That's an important part of being a team.
Okay. Toby, do you see anybody who's kind of leading the tribe and kind of taking charge for this tribal?
So
In the challenges all day yesterday, it seemed like Katie was doing a good job of helping organize and figure out who was going to do what parts. Everyone obviously chimed in on what their skill sets, what they were good at. Back at camp, Justin and Forrest did a lot, getting the hut ready and fire. Who made fire? Was that you, Emily?
No, it was Becky.
Becky jumped in with the fire. That was awesome. I think like John said, everyone's pulling their weight pretty good.
Becky, who do you think might be strategically leading the tribe? If there is anybody.
It's kind of hard to tell like what strategy is right now because like you know what's happening around camp, but you don't see it happening, and it's like it's very undercover. So it's hard to tell like who is saying what, I guess.
Okay. Justin, how are you deciding who to send home tonight?
I think that the team's morale and the strength and challenges is very important, but I think morale is the key piece.
Okay. Michael, how is this fitting into your expectations for this year and like compared to last season?
Yeah. So last year, I think that it was definitely, what's the word? It seems like this time it's definitely more slow paced. I think everybody gets along on this tribe. And last season, it seemed like there was less people to, get to know and get along with. And with a bigger group, it's just really good. So it definitely beats my expectations.
Sam, I know that you've been really open with the fact that your husband Nate played last year.
Yeah.
How has this fit so far with your expectations of what it would be like to play?
Well, it's definitely different watching it versus being in it. It's, like I said, it is slower, so it is, I don't know, it's different. I mean, it's cool.
Does anybody else have anything they want to add before we start voting?
I think that we've all done really well.
I'm not great at reading lips.
No matter how this turns out, I think that we should all be very proud of ourselves.
All right. Becky, you're up. You can't talk to people.
The pen's right there in the teepee. Right there. Yep.
Pull it apart.
And just write the person I'm voting for's name.
Yep.
I don't know how to spell it.
Do your best.
Unfortunately, I have to vote for Jasmine. This challenge seems to be very difficult for her. She's been complaining about each aspect pretty much constantly, and our team doesn't need that. We need positivity and the drive to try and win.
If you want to fold it and then put it in the teepee.
Sorry.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Forrest. Second vote, Jasmine. That's one vote Forrest.
Messed up my name.
One vote Jasmine. Forrest. That's two votes Forrest. One vote Jasmine. Sam. That's two votes Forrest. One vote Jasmine. One vote Sam. Sam. Two votes Forrest. One vote Jasmine. Two votes Sam. Sam. It's 3 votes Sam, 2 votes Forrest, 1 vote Jasmine. Sam. And the first person voted out of Surviving Maine 2019 is
Thanks,
Sam.
guys. Appreciate it much.
Thanks for copying for us.
No, I really am.
For real.
Can you sit right there?
Yep.
Perfect.
I forgot what I was going to say. The tribe has spoken. Maybe. There we go.
Do I take it out?
No,
No.
leave it there.
What are your feelings about?
I'm actually excited. I honestly thought maybe it was gonna be Jasmine, but no, they knew. I was ready. So I'm excited. I didn't quit on my own though. No, it's good. They did what I wanted, really. So I don't know what to say. That's all I got, man.
All right.
All right, you guys can grab your stuff and head back to camp, and I'll see you at the next challenge.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Goal is for Sam, just to break up the strong connection between Sam and Jasmine. Sorry, Sam.
Nothing personal, it's just about challenge strength.
Sam, it's nothing personal. We just have to vote somebody out.
I'm voting for you tonight because you just seem like you're too miserable in this game, and I think it's time for you to go home.
She's a very nice person, but hopefully she'll be happier outside of the game.
So, I think this is pretty random, but could pretty much be any of us.